Hello again for the next video in our CKA series. Today we're going to explore the two types of storage commonly tested in the CKA exam. The first one is actually the empty directory storage component. This one actually just lasts for the lifetime of the pod, even if the container terminates. But if a container in a pod crashes, the empty directory content is unaffected. Unfortunately, when a pod is deleted, the storage is lost altogether. So it's temporary storage. Please take note. This is the example we're going to use for this demonstration. It's just a standard pod definition YAML file, which you can download off from Kubernetes documentation. We specify the name of the pod and the container with using the Alpine image. The image pool policy, if not present, this just means that we just want to download the image once, and after that we use the locally stored image for reasons of cutting down time and bandwidth. The container is just running some commands. The two portions of this file which you want to take note are these two. First of all, where to mount your volume mounts, right? So you need to tell the container where to mount your volume and the name as well. So here we're mounting it on the test directory, and followed by the actual name specification of the volume itself, the name and what kind of storage it is, right? So let's go over to the command line to explore this. Okay, let's go ahead and create the empty directory pod. So I'm just going to copy paste the example that I showed earlier. Just a few things I wanted to go over first. So the empty directory open curly braces actually means there are no further requirements for the empty directory, and it also makes it available to all containers in the pod. But every container needs to specify the empty directory mount location. So again, we are going to mount it on the test directory, right? Okay, let's go ahead. Excuse me. And create the file. Let's give it some time. It's creating. Right, it's already running. Now let's get into the container itself. And let's run a shell. Okay. So you can see the test directory that's being created, right? So let's echo some test text into this directory. Okay, So everything works as expected. So you now have a temporary scratch location where you store temporary files and allow the other containers to access it as well, right? So adding to what we already know about the empty directory storage component, this demonstration serves to reiterate what we learned and show you how different containers can share a single directory and write to the directory, right? So I'm going to create a simple 3-port YAML file here. Let me just go through the components. So basically we have 3 containers running. I've named the port as 3 ports. So the first container has 3 ports C1. It's basically running a simple echo command and a sleep command. What I want you to take note of is container 1 mounts the demo volume at demo 1 location, directory demo 1. Container 2 mounts it at demo 2, directory demo 2, and container 3 mounts it at demo 3, right? Okay, it's basically the repetition of the 3. And then at the end of the file, as usual, we define the volume location and the name. Okay, let's go ahead and create this port. Okay, it's been created. Okay, they are running. Now let's get a shell into each container so that I can show you what's going on inside them. So we have a shell for container 1, and you can see demo 1 is here. Okay, so same thing we did earlier. We're gonna issue an echo test 1. Okay, right. Okay, let's exit, and we do the same thing for the next 2 containers. This is container 2, and as you can see, demo 2 is here. So I'm just going to copy the earlier command and just change it to reflect that it's from container 2. Okay. Okay. The same thing again. Now we do it for container 3. And as you can see, container 3 has mounted the storage as demo 3. We'll do the same thing again. Okay. Right. So we said that the empty directory can be shared among all the containers in a single pod. If that is true, then when we go into the demo directory, we should be able to see all 3 files created by the 3 containers, right? Yes. So from C1, C2, and C3. So there you have it. How containers share the empty directory, scratchpad storage, temporary storage. Right. So in the next video, I'll be back with the persistent volumes. It's a type of permanent storage that we use in Kubernetes. Right. Until then, I hope you have a good day and see you in the next video. Bye.